Alright guys, I gotta say, if you have never been to Redbud in Michigan, you definitely have to put it on your bucket list and make it happen. I was there for the 2018 MX Nations, and I gotta say, it was a trip of a lifetime. The track is absolutely unreal, and the atmosphere there is just on another level. So here today we are checking out the 2020 Redbud Replica, part of the 2020 AMA Pro Motocross Championship DLC Seasons Pass for MX vs ATV All Out. The Seasons Pass is $20 and we are receiving a ton of replicas of the AMA Pro Motocross rounds, and I gotta say, Redbud is looking like it is going to be a fun one. I do have to give a big shout out to all of the guys over at Rainbow Studios for hooking it up with the DLC, so all of their links will be down below in the description, as well as a link for you guys to find out all the information about the DLC. We got some mid-morning vibes going on here at Redbud right now. The track, it's looking good. I am beyond excited to hop in and see what this one has to offer, and I am hoping there might be some secrets here on Redbud. So you guys know we will hop in and check it out in free ride, but let's have some fun on the iconic track of Redbud. So of course, up and over the finish line, it's actually crazy. I remember walking through that finish line tunnel. I'm sure a bunch of you guys have been to Redbud as well, and you guys can relate to seeing this stuff in real life. You're then actually going to hook across the start and you end up in that kind of roller whoop section that you can almost double through, and then this jump here is insane to watch off the start. Everyone hitting that step down, coming around on the first lap. They are jam-packed and it is crazy. This section, they kind of drop down the hill, and then it was really deep, honestly. When I was there, that section was really deep. The dirt kind of changed, which was pretty accurate here in the game, and that uphill triple, it seemed tough in real life, so I think I might have to be on it to make that one clean. But just look at that view. It is absolutely gorgeous here at Redbud. You guys already know the deal. If you do enjoy this video at any point in time, go down there, smash that thumbs up button for me, and as you're watching, let me know what your favorite part of Redbud is. Me personally, I would have to go ahead and say Lorocco's Leap. Stretching out Lorocco's Leap, making it happen, man, cannot get better than that uphill triple. You're gonna hit this tabletop here, which I always found to be a really cool tabletop. Once you hit that tabletop, you can kind of see the whole entire property at Redbud. The parking lots open up and you can see how many vehicles are actually there. And then Lorocco's Leap, man, it is a brutal jump. It is a huck and you have to be on it to make it clean. The finish line is definitely on the smaller side of things, but it's good because it changes up the pace a little bit. Redbud, it takes a lot to hit some clean laps, but it is a super fun track. Let's see if this time around I can hold it together. Lean back and up the triple step up. That is clean. Such a fun jump when you make it. Down into this gnarly section, you can definitely get caught off guard in the roughness coming in to that off-camber corner. This section's fast and flowy, and if you hit it right, you end up flowing right in to this tabletop. Now I gotta say, Redbud is definitely a gnarly track here in this game. It is rougher than the previous version we had. The 2020 version is definitely a step up from the previous Redbud that we had. I believe it was the 2019 version. Even the dirt textures, the atmosphere, everything just seems improved. So it's not like they just copy and pasted the track from the previous DLC and drop that on us. They have definitely put in the work and made this track one step better. Lorocco's Leap for the boys, sketchily, but I will take it. That is a send right there. And just to show you guys how small the finish line is, if you hit it wide open, you land in the corner, which might actually be a fast line. Let's try and hit a decent lap here and see what lap times are like at Redbud. 1:54 0.46 is my quickest lap so far. I think it is best to try and hug this inside. Don't clip the inside hump like I just did. But if you can get a good drive through those rollers, you are smooth sailing into this section. Now, this right here, this step down can be, man, it can be tricky to get, but if you carry your momentum, it isn't that difficult. Through here, I do like to lock up the brakes and go to this inside, and then try to get a good drive coming up to this triple. Click that preload and you should be able to make that triple, no problem. But it does take a decent drive through that straightaway to have enough speed to make it. That off-camber corner, it is sketchy. One of the hardest corners on the track for sure. Then this triple here, you don't need a ton of speed. Yep, that preload just sent me to the moon. Up through kind of this, once again, off-camber sweeper corner, and you kind of do a little drop off into this left-handed corner. Into like the elevator jump, you don't need a ton of speed for this thing, but you can get sideways on it. So that jump is a ton of fun. It's kind of a whip jump, a jump for the style, and in real life, I guess it's a little bit of a speed check. Slows down the track a little bit. We then have this tabletop, probably one of my favorite jumps on the track besides good old Loretta's leap. I just love that tabletop because as you're coming up to that tabletop, you can't really see much, but as you take off, that pit area in the background opens up and it's just sweet to see. I guess I just ruined my lap time, but that is a lap here on Redbud. And I am impressed. Like, the track, it is a vibe. Now, the guys over at Rainbow Studios have been kind of known for throwing secret things within these tracks, so let's check out a bannerless Redbud. Let's see if they have anything hidden throughout the track. Right away, I want to go ahead and pull up the map just so I can see if there is anything in the distance. It actually doesn't look like it. This is Loretta's leap here, so in real life there would actually be like a pit bike track if we could go back in this direction, but it actually looks like for the most part there is not a lot going on here at Redbud. Can we even get back over here? I think we can. I think we can go over here. I just don't think there's much to see. A few posts, a few banners maybe, but nothing too crazy. Is this a jump? Could we send it? Oh, you could. You could absolutely send that. Just like that. So this to my right would be like the pit area, I believe. And then if we send it down through this way, well, before that, we have a few concession stands here. Get some ice cream cones, whatever you need. And then more pits back over that fence there. I wonder if I can go that way. Can I go this way? I can. So I believe this is where the pro pits were for MX Donations, which it's pretty cool to see it with, I mean, nothing there. And then of course the starting line is right here, and for the start, just to show you guys, they send it down here and hook a gnarly old hairpin right into this roller section. So I guess you could see how 40 bikes sending it through here, sending it through this left-hander, and then coming to actually hit this step down could get pretty wild right off the start. Like, it was awesome to witness. I actually stood like right here in this area for a muddy morning, just getting clips. I had a spot right up at the fence, so there was no way your boy Goon was moving. It's just cool to see it in person. I mean, when I was there for donations, this whole entire area was packed full of people. Like, we were packed in there like sardines. The podium is right here, but it looks like we have to actually come from on the track to get onto it. Oh, no, I think there is a ramp over on this side. If we just, yep, there we go. Here we go, up onto the podium. That is what I like to see. And I think that is pretty much it for the secrets of Redbud. When you're looking at it from over here, it is a completely different vibe, man. The track looks amazing. All Out, always bringing the gorgeous tracks to the table. The jump I'm under right now, TP199, the man Travis actually tried to backflip it. Oh, I reset myself. But he actually tried to backflip this tabletop, which is awesome, man. Him and Wyndham went out and just put on a show for Puerto Rico at MX Nations. So I think that is pretty cool to see. I mean, once in a lifetime opportunity to witness a lot of the stuff I witnessed at the Nations. It's crazy because I actually remember walking through this tunnel every morning to go watch. We walked through that tunnel. For sale? Is that a dirt bike for sale for $42? I think that sign says there's a dirt bike for sale for $42 or best offer. I'm about to call them up right away and get myself a new dirt bike, man. Upgrade the YZ250. Let that steed purr. But alright, just to end it off, I do want to hit a fairly decent lap here on Redbud. 154.46 is my quickest lap right now. I am determined and dedicated to beat that. I think if I just ride a clean lap and don't stop on the track or make any super duper brutal mistakes, I should be golden. So let's just find a flow. Redbud, once again, an amazing track within the 2020 AMA Pro Motocross Championship DLC. The guys over at Rainbow always killing it. Always killing it. And I mean, this track is gorgeous. Like the sunshine, all of the textures, everything comes together to just make it a super enjoyable track to play. It's not super challenging. Obviously, there are the big jumps like Lorocco's Leap and that uphill triple that you do need some speed for, and it is pretty rough. Line choice is key, but once you can find that flow and realize that in certain sections going slower can actually be quicker in the long run, like it pays off and you can flow here on Redbud. It would be interesting to see how the track actually breaks down after a super long race with a bunch of AI. I think for the most part it would stay fairly smooth, but I wonder if the ruts and everything would actually start to shape up a little bit better than what they are right now. But you can pretty much just pick a line in the corner, take your time to get through it, and you will be golden to hit some decent laps here at Redbud. Up and over Lorocco's Leap, even stretching it out on the YZ450. It is a huck, but that right there is a 148.61 for a lap time. Beat that 154, so you fast guys could probably drop that down another 6 seconds or so and hit some really fast laps. That is it. That is all for Redbud 2020, part of the 2020 AMA Pro Motocross Championship DLC. The link will be in the description if you guys do want to go check out all of the info for yourself. It is a ton of fun. I had a blast making this video. Once again, shout out to the guys over at Rainbow, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.